Sometimes there's things that come up that we think we can't live through, or we can't face, or we don't know what to do about, or maybe an energy blockage in the body, in the mind, in the heart, in the field, or in some way, we feel as though we can't move forward with this life. And the dragons are here to help us transmute that, and to find our power through the most vulnerable challenges that we might ever face, and maybe the unthinkable experiences that we may have had to live through or chosen as a soul on the soul's journey. I'm always quick to point out in, how I speak to, things in the Secret Space program, for example, for me, just an example, quick to point out that was part of my soul's code. All of those things would allow me to ultimately transform my life and become who I have become in human form and beyond, and to bring all these beautiful energies into my own world, and to maybe, hopefully, be able to also be a conduit for those energies for others. So I will pause there.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Rebecca. And maybe my question, I would love if you can tell us a little more about the different kind of dragons and also the different kind of energy that they bring.
Yes, that's a great question, because we know there's a lot of different, let's say, varieties, or the felt sense that one might have when you're listening into the energy of a dragon presence in your field. Of course, cultures around the world, everybody knows this, feature many, many cultures going way, way back, feature the dragon energies, this very primordial source energy. And I have seen them psychically now. I'll just speak to my own experience. I don't do a lot of research on things, but I allow things to come through me in such an experiential way. That is my research, and it's done at the psychic level and, again, the experiential level. And what I have seen is that the dragon energies, at least in our solar system, and I believe in other star systems, we can take this Lyran energy of which I'm speaking, connected to planetary energies. So, for example, with Mars or other planets in our solar system have a direct line to the dragons, almost like a personal signature that can be embodied, so to say, through a dragon energy. And it's allowing not only our Earth to ascend, the collective that we are as humans and starseeds on the planet, but also other planetary bodies. And it's almost as if I see the dragons helping the whole solar system ascend and this little quadrant of the galaxy. So it kind of comes out into a spiral or a ripple effect or a wave of concentric circles that are all hastening the ascension of not just Earth, but everything is all linked, throughout our star system, through the sun and through the planets here. So that's a little soundbite. But then to speak to the different energies, the first experience that I've ever had and will always have, the primary experience, is a very loving energy. And I can tap into that every day. But there's also, we could say that that's more connected in common human language to a more feminine energy. But there's also, like for me, from the late last year personally, and what we'll experience some today, I'm sure, is a very potent fire energy. It's very potentizing to the solar plexus and to one's personal, again, that word sovereignty, self-sovereignty, and the ability to be the humble master of one's own experience through empowerment, through, I mentioned the conditioning and the programming that we've so many of us have had to kind of stay small and weak and meek and hidden.